I go to the gym, right? I do Muay Thai. There's a 64-year-old guy that's in there. I said, I want to be at the same level of excitement and ability to be able to fight and all that good stuff at 64 years old, just like you. You know what I mean? He's like, oh man, thank you. That's flattering. I'm serious. I was like, I can't wait to be 64 in a gym, still throwing blows and elbows and just knees and kicks. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, you're 64 years old. You know what most 64 years olds are doing? They're not doing Muay Thai. They're not throwing roundhouse kicks. You know what I mean? You guys follow me? And so all these habits that we're creating, I want you guys to understand one thing. What you're creating right now is habits. We are creatures of habit. And be careful the habits you create. If we start to create the wrong habits of losing, those habits will also carry along your whole life in your marriage. They'll carry on to your kids. They'll carry on to your business. They'll carry on, if you have a job, to your job. It'll carry on to everything else that you do. It goes like this. It's how you do one thing is how everything else will get done. And you may say, no, that's BS. That's not BS. You can't say you got a great business when only you know you don't have a great business yet, right? Because I don't have a great business. I feel like I have a good business. I have a decent business. It pays me a decent income, but I don't feel like I have a great business yet. I still know I have a lot more in the tank. I still know I got a lot more to do. I got a lot more prospects. I got a lot more people to talk to. I still got a lot more in the gas tank to empty out. So if I feel that way, you can't think, oh, I already got a great business or I got a good thing going. Really? Don't forget, we're creatures of habits. So if you're creating these habits, right, you got to be careful what habits you're creating. You got to be very careful what habits you're creating. Losing is also a habit. We create it as human beings. We create these habits sometimes that losing, it starts to become a habit, or doing the wrong things also become habitual. Doing things that fall out of alignment with our end goal. You know, a lot of our end goal is what? Is it to work forever, to be doing this forever, to go get another job? What's our end goal? It's to what? Financial freedom. And so then think about this. If anything you do throughout your day is not getting you closer to financial independence or financial freedom, you got to sit and look at it and go, hey, is this habit a good habit that's getting me closer to getting free? Or is this habit putting me back a few more years or setting me back? That morning, Brenda had failed her 75 hard. She was restarting. I said, what happened? She goes, dude, I forgot to take my picture. I was like, oh no. I felt like playing that song for her, like TikTok. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I was like, no way. She's like, I forgot to take my picture. And all it is it's a discipline thing and a habit. So that what it tells you is, although we were in day 48, it hadn't became a habit yet. Ooh, isn't that crazy? Some people say that it takes 21 days to create a habit, but that's not true. Because she has the 75 hard app, and it's funny because the app sometimes will remind you when you log into the app, have you completed your day yet? So it's almost, I don't want to say this, but in a wrong or disrespectful way to people that have it, but it's almost like cheating. Like, hey, help me, keep me on track for the 75 hard thing. I think it's even tougher when you have to keep yourself on track and remind yourself or write it down in your agenda or something where you have to look at it, right, in bright letters. Or what I would do if I kept forgetting is I would color it into my, this is what I used to do, I don't know, to draw things in my planner, like in bright colors or with a highlighter. So then my eyes look at it and go, oh crap, did I take my picture? You know what I mean? I don't need too many alarms. And to me, that's an easier way to create a habit. See, the easier way to create a habit is when it's in front of you and you look at it over and over again, because then it gets embedded in your head. See, all of us want to attract great people. So we all want to attract some great people. I'll tell you how we're going to attract great people, but we got to become one. See, in order for you to attract the right man or the right woman into a good relationship or a great relationship, you got to become that great man or that great woman that's capable of handling that great woman or that great man. And so you may think, well, John, that's in the relationship standpoint. That's in the business standpoint too. How do you attract better people into your business? You ready? It's you have to become a better version of yourself where people look at you and they go, I don't only have to look at you and you look like money, but I can feel you. And when you talk to me, I feel good being around you. And then when you tell me what you do on a day-to-day, I want to do similar things like that. I want to be able to have a life better for my family. I want to have a business that pays me a residual income. It's funny how people say weekends off, weekdays on. They still think the same way. So what does that tell you? That they're still in an employee mindset, regardless of them being in a costume called entrepreneurialism or capitalism. It's like fishing. If you don't like the fish you're catching, then change the bait. It's so true though. It's so true. Some of you guys are catching the wrong fish all day long, not only in business, but in your dating life or your spirituality life. If you want to catch better fish, then you need better bait too. You know what I mean? You don't throw out a little freaking worm if you want to catch a swordfish or anything like big major, right? You don't do that. You don't like, hey, I want to catch a little guppy. It's not going to work that way. So 100% true. Like, so you guys need to make sure that you're looking at that stuff and going, okay, let me analyze what I'm doing and let me work on that. Nobody else can do it for you. I can't do it for you. These are analytics that you need to take on yourself.